minute you're in chat. And then you also can get your whoopee from winning bets. So, thanks for joining us again. If you're new, we're live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central.
So how much was that?
Wednesdays Mike and I fly some fun lists. And it's pretty casual. Thursdays, Mark comes out and does his best. Not a lot of people here today. That's why we got 3 Mark and Josh games so far. Only 6 people. Usually we have like about 18, 16-ish. You know, summer's winding down. It'll be minus 40 Celsius soon. People are out there having fun in the sun, I guess. Oh yeah, and the bet numbers are under their names on the overlay, if you're wondering who is what option. I don't think I got anything from the last bet. Hambone, I don't know. It's a little late for that. Scott getting in betting on Josh here. So shuttle's down in the corner. Scurrg down middle of the board. Mark gonna hope that TLT can do a lot of work here. Tear through these Imperials. No auto thrusters. I missed the fun random Friday streams. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a couple more of those in the future. Mark wants to stream Imperial Assault tomorrow. I don't want to play Imperial Assault. From his last time we did a Friday stream, we got pretty drunk and Mark ranted for like an hour and a half.
And then made a bet for the top.
So, you know, we were a little worn out after that one, but they'll be coming back. Is Carl's mustache the same shape as the mustache rock? Probably. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's not identical, but I mean, it matches up. Carl just disappears. Carl's body disappears on the dice cam. You know, you can put it under the real cam. I mean, like right there. It'll look better. Do it after the description of the Friday stream.
How's that looking?
Yeah, there you go. I wish we had. We should make wooden mustache rocks and just send them out with Carl. Strange brew. I believe they are. Ham, they call bacon. Back bacon? Back bacon's pretty delicious. If you've never had back bacon before, what do you guys call it? Ham? Back bacon. P-meal ham? Canadian bacon? I think it's just back bacon. Is it John Candy? No, who's in that? Is it John Candy?
Yeah, John Candy.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Excuse me, sir. What you got right
All right, so Josh is set. Mark's putting his dials down. He's just getting used to these scum dials. They're making his hands unclean. Canadian bacon. That's funny. I'll need to borrow Palp. So Golovic, we don't even play with cards half the time, so don't worry about it. Just make your dream list and you're good to go. Wednesdays, I can't remember the last time Mike and I pulled out cards on a Wednesday. That's how we forget most of our upgrades half the time. Fatback, yeah. Talonbane with cruise missile 5 dice, no matter what range. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I thought it was the guy on the side. I'm like,
So we got some bumps here out of Josh. Talonbane turning in, looking to maybe just get in there and engage. I wonder if Mark's excited for the Veskai title. Vaskai? Veskai? Vaskai? Mark just said something about Ryan Farmer. Mark could probably beat Bubbles because he can't see him.
figure that one out. Let me know.
Just print your list from Squad Builder. Yeah, that works too. Or just, send us a message with your list.
How do you not get bombed?
Also works.
Stay at range 3. Then you get TLT.
Oh, yeah.
Vaxai. Okay.
Don't get TLT if he's got auto blaster. Oh, I know.
Yeah, I feel I like cards too, but it's just become so inconvenient from the amount of X-Wing we play. Dig out cards every time. I do like things though. That's why I like X-Wing, you know, having physical, tiny little physical ships. That's why you like X-Wing. God, I'm excited for Legion. As long as there's Republic Army and General Kenobi, I'm down. Or the Gungans. If they make the Gungan army, I'm just gonna snap by it. Putting up shield generators. I can talk like a Gungan the whole time I play the game. This is gonna be great. Activate the shield generators. Use the boomer. If you never watched Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, you're missing out on the best Star Wars movie of all time. And that's X-Wing Junkies guarantee. All of us here at X-Wing Junkies agree that Star Wars Episode 1 is the best Star Wars movie.
Outside of episode 5, 6, 7.
It's only starting with the Civil War era? Is this confirmed?
Oh, sorry.
That's not confirmed, is it?
Outside of episode 5, Rogue One, Rebels. Rebels on movie. 6.
A full Wookiee army, yeah, that would be great too.
2, 3.
Universal Fire, if you've never chatted with me before in Slack, I actually do love Episode 1. Might be my favorite Star Wars movie.
Patty has a Jar Jar Binks tattoo on his left butt cheek.
I'll fight anybody who disagrees.
He walks and talks.
Need an Episode 1 playmat. Oh, I do need a Naboo playmat with like the Trade Federation blockade ships. That'd be great. If you want to discuss the Star Wars movies with me, you can join the Slack. I'll put a link in the chat here. And I'll explain why I actually love Episode 1. Oh my god, Mandalorian army? Okay, I would play Mandalorians over Gungans. That would be amazing. None of it's confirmed. It was in the leak. Crablock had a live stream about it yesterday. It was in the leak that they're starting with Civil War?
It's the Civil War.
Which is the Civil War?
Episodes 4 to 6. You're probably going to see a Hoth.
Yeah, not the Republic. Yeah, it'll be the Rebellion and TIFO, or First Order, and then Empire. That's too bad. Because, like, the prequels are shitty movies, but if there's one thing they did good, is, like, all the ground combat, the armies and stuff were actually cool. So nothing exciting happening in this game yet. We're going to keep talking about Legion. If you don't like the droids from the prequels, I don't know if you have a soul. You might not be a real human being, because there's just something so lovable about the droids. Alright, here's a shot. Fenn into Quickdraw. For one, there's an evade. Palps, a crit. This is the shot back. Target lock. Hit crit here. Might be another one there. I didn't see it. I assume it's hit crit. Auto thrusters for 3. No damage. Not enough Gungans get slaughtered. Look, the Gungans are... They're competent. Oh, I think the prequels look like shit.
Patty, give me a camera for a second.
Oh my god, Mark's demanding a camera. Oh, okay, we're gonna go to booth cam here. Apparently it did something over there.
Shit, doesn't work. Any length?
Yeah, no, there's nothing on it. That's not gonna get you any further.
Long story short, they have a 5 TIE bomber combo line.
Oh god, earthquake. Oh, I just made the whole stream sick by accident. You could like take a picture with your phone and then show it to the camera. Duel of Fates, yeah, Duel of Fates is amazing. Anyway, yeah, so I love the prequels because, like, when Episode 1 came out, oh, here, Marcos will show you now. I don't know if you can see that over on the right there. There's 6 TIE bombers that have bumped each other. I'll explain my Episode 1 love in a second. Alright, good enough. Mark's dice tower's in the way, but it's okay. You guys have seen enough Josh for today.
Where was it on before?
On Josh just not pointing right at the dice tower. I don't know, it's fine. So anyway, episode 1 came out like when I was like 10, 11. So I was like the ripe prime age for that movie. So it's all just nostalgia. There's not a movie I quote more in my life than episode 1.
That was an apt description.
Darth Maul is also like amazing. On top of my TV, I've got the Disney Infinity Darth Maul, Kylo, and Darth Vader. That game, you know, that game may have been mediocre, but those figures are super cool. Yeah, and pod racing is amazing. If they made like a gritty underground pod racing movie,
That pod racing game was great.
I'd be down. Yeah, Pod Racing 64, maybe one of the best Star Wars games ever made as well.
Don't you mean Dash? Car 64 was one of the best games ever made.
They didn't make it happen.
Shadow of the Empire?
Empire Strikes Back.
Shadows of the Empire was.
Yeah, Shadows of the Empire was Dash, wasn't it? Shadow, tell me.
Please, you're telling me you're gonna play talk N64
Playing Rush Hour? He might be playing Rush Hour.
and not bring up Rogue Squadron?
Okay, but there was Dash record of the game.
Darth Maul is super. If you watch Clone Wars and Rebels, Darth Maul is actually sick. I like how they fleshed him out outside of the very end. That made me sad. But we won't spoil that. Alright, so Omega Leader turning in here takes the target lock on old Fenn Rau. That's going to shut down Fenn Rau's dice mods.
I don't know, I think you got range 1. Because it would be touching the...
Yeah, that bomber list is actually kind of zany.
Probably, so the guide's included, right?
Talonbane here, checking for the old target lock.
Here it is.
And there it is, gets the target lock on Omega Leader. Omega Leader doesn't have him locked. That's a neat dial cover you have there, Mark. Fenn Rau is going to do the hard 3. Probably see a... Now this is interesting because Quickdraw hasn't moved yet. So Mark's got to be curious where Quickdraw is going to go. He doesn't want to sit Fenn Rau in range 2 of anybody, really. Barrel roll in is an option. There it is. Going to just hedge his bets here. Quickdraw might just bump even. That's even better. Shuts down the shot completely. Yeah, Master Christ, I mean, you can't talk about Darth Maul and just limit it to episode 1. Because what they did with him is so good.
Cruise missile.
Alright, here's the cruise missile. Out of Talonbane Cobra into Omega Leader. Gets the extra dice. Alright, we got a hit, crit, focus.
Palpatine for an evade.
So hit, crit, calls Palp for an evade. I see one evade, Palp's an evade. Has a focus there. Spends the evade token for 3. He's going to lose the shield.
And a stealth device.
Stealth device down. That's a pretty fair trade. 4 points for 3 points. And a damage. Do you watch VTTV? Because that's when I first saw that list. Yeah, the Toronto guys played that list first in their PTO league. Fenn Rau here, range 1. Single crit. 2 evades. I wanted someone here to fly that bomber list on stream, but I don't know if we can. I guess we could dig up 5 bombers. If they are flying it over there, we'll try and get it on stream in the future. Hit crit here, expertise for the other hit. I see 2 focus. One focus, no damage?
3 shields.
3 shields? Oh, he shot the Scurrg? Scurrg looks way out of range. 3 shields down with Scurrg.
Range 1.
Thought he had more dice. Range 1 here. Hit crit into Fenn Rau. Mark's never seen so many green dice before. There's 2 evades. No announce yet on Legion. Yeah, I assume it'll happen tomorrow if they announce Legion. All the X-Wing stuff is tomorrow too. Literally all we have to go on for Legion so far is this rumor. I see a crit. Hit crit, I believe. Blanks out. Lightweight frame blanks out as well. 2 shields off Quickdraw. Alright.
Yeah, Dengar.
I'm gonna try and fix the dice cam in a second here.
Oh my god, they're both fades again!
So,
2 phase there. Alright, I was fixing the dice cam. Let's see what took damage here. What,
Never to Kirk's my dice again.
what's
I
your,
lost him in the chat.
what's Fenn's health at, Mark?
The end of this game.
No.
Fenn?
Yeah.
all he's got.
He hasn't taken
No
damage.
modifiers.
What's Talonbane at?
I have a range 2 shot.
Here's I can just look.
Talonbane has not taken damage.
1 shield. Alright, we're good.
This guy's taken 4 shields.
Shield. Alright, we're good.
Range 2 from the shuttle.
Range 2 from the shuttle here. Need a Fenn.
Hit crit.
Hit crit. 2 focus. He's going to spend that. Mark's dice proving that they're actually just statistically average. And
Better than average. Let's be real here.
he just turns his dice off when he wants to have the stream get a little entertainment. He does it FTS
I think that's all I got.
for the stream. Back to Dallas here. There was a lot of shots taken that round.
It was one shots taken that round.
Mark doesn't look as upset as the first game he played today.
No.
It's almost as if the more X-Wing that he plays, the happier he gets.
I come from an
Direct
extremely
correlation.
long day.
He always says he had a long day, but then he always tells us he's leaving work at like noon.
Yeah.
On
So-
Fridays, and that's over. I don't know if you realize this, but university
The Emperor tries to the Emperor tries to treat everyone like a bitch. The Emperor treated Darth Maul like a bitch. Yeah, and I mean, kind of in episode 1 too. The Emperor is just kind of a jerk. Quick, ask Mark how he feels about Slam. I think Mark loves Slam. He thinks Advanced Slam is garbage though. Although I think if they gave Advanced Slam to the Punisher, I think Mark would change his tune.
At the very least, it'd be open. Give all 3 actions. Or all 3 factions the option taken. Now Slam is...
All right, here we go. Shuttle, soft one. Bump into Quickdraw. Mark said he's tired.
Firmly shoved against the wall here.
Josh actually train tracking this.
It's like he's just raining dice down on me right now. It's crazy.
My dad sent me a wall of text about how apparently the soil in the southern region of Winnipeg is contaminated, so don't eat from your gardens.
You said that?
Some press release going out. There's like lead and zinc in the soil.
Yeah, it builds character.
Yeah, or you die, and if I mean, then you just weren't cut out anyway. So, all right, Omega Leader swung around forward here. He's got the target lock on old Fenn Rau. Took in the evade. Talonbane rolls forwards with a straight 2. Takes the target lock on the shuttle. Lead being toxic madness. Yeah, really. Last time I checked, I just ate lead just all the time. Is that my phone? I don't think that's my phone. Someone was beeping the mixer here. Again, we did order a new mixer yesterday. Should be here Monday. Because the one we're using currently is from our good friend Kyle. It's from like 2001. It's a little bit dated. And it doesn't have USB out, so we're doing some MacGyver stuff to get it to work. Quickdraw doing the sloop. Josh looking to put away Fenn Rau this game. Or turn, rather. Alright, Fenn Rau, range 1 into the shuttle. Gonna put the hurt on him. I see 1, 2. Target lock? 3 hits. 1 of 8 out of the shuttle. 2 damage. Shuttle down to 3 shields here. Talonbane Cobra. Range 2 into Omega Leader. Omega Leader does have that target lock on Fenn Rau, so this dice is fully modded. Josh checking the arc again. Doesn't believe Mark. It's going to be close. Might have to get a second opinion.
Anyone got a laser on him?
I have it on the line. I just had it on the line.
God damn it, Larian. And one crit out of this shot here. Target lock for 2.
Oh.
It's on quick draw. Mark cheating. Gets the focus. Omega Leader. Wait. Oh, that was into that was into the shell. I don't know. We'll see. All right, quick draw into the Scurrg. Range 1. Hit crit crit. Target lock for another. That's 4 damage. Who is this into? Oh, into Fenn. Already slooped. Damaged engine. Fenn Rouse. Hard turns are now red.
But that's that was on the menu. And then you open the meter. So I remembered what the heck was going on.
TLT and Omega Leader. 3 hits on that TLT shot. Here's the roll. Palp's for an evade. Doesn't matter. Blanks, essentially. Takes another damage. Alright, range 3 here from the shuttle. 2 hits. One evade and a focus. Spends it. That's 2 evades. No damage from the shuttle. Am I going to have to start banning you guys making terrible puns?
What was the pun?
You mentioned lead once. And I seem to have led them down the path to making lead puns.
Oh wait, no, you're right. That's
Back to dials here. This turbo laser dice tower. Did I close bets? Yeah, I closed bets. What are you talking about? I always close bets on time.
Reduce your, oh no, sorry, it's reduce your agility to a minimum of 0. Yeah, very good. So carry on. Yeah, you're good.
Alright, here we go. Jobu was supposed to close the bets. That's what he's here for. Scurrg is going to roll for it. Straight one here. Doesn't have bombs, so it's going to take the focus. Set the TLT.
Oh, so you're absolutely positive it's happening now?
What's the spread at? It is
it's
22% bet on Mark, 78% bet on Josh,
what it looks to be is somebody
920 whoopies on Josh here, 260 on Mark.
sent out on Wednesday. It was supposed to be sent out on Friday. Which sounds
Steamroller is in the background. He is flying bombers. Might be 5 bombers. I don't know. They're both flying a whole bunch of bombers. There's like 12 bombers on the table.
no, that's basically cracks. Oh, it is.
All right, Talonbane's off 2 here.
Yeah.
Is Mark just I hope it's not Trace. I hope it's like 40k. Yeah. Like your squad on a plate.
I really hope it doesn't trace.
I was reading my Legion.
Well, didn't they say innovative?
You don't have to give up either, Jobu. When you're bored of X-Wing, you play some Legion.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying for long range scanners. No, you're good, range 3. It'll sort of be like how
I'm just why 40% better when they lock their wings in combat position. I agree. I hate wings down on like everything.
Couple different rules, but it is Imperial Zone is just the descent rule set.
Wait, aren't they in combat position right now? And when they're down, it's flight position?
No, he's in docking position.
Mark trying to explain to me how to dock. You also have Imperial Assault. Well, Joby, that answers that question right there. You just drop IA. Alright, here's the shot. Expertise for 3. Fenn takes 1 damage. Up is for landing now. That makes sense. I guess you can't really fly through space with your wings up. Talonbane looks like he's range 2. Mark's calling range 1. He then he moves his ship forwards a little bit, just to be sure. Just a little generous, no problem. It's Talonbane, range 1 into quick draw here. We're going to target lock. Blanks out, spends the focus. That's 4. Palps for an evade, gets 2, rolls lightweight frame. 2 evades. 2 damage into quick draw, shields down 1 hull. So he's down to 2. Quickdraw loses his shield. He's going to take that shot with his ability. When Quickdraw loses a shield, he can take a free shot with his primary weapon. Hit crit, focuses for 2. No damage going through on Fenn around there. Josh getting discouraged. Why are Mark's green dice showing up? TLT into Quickdraw here. Looking to finish him off. 2 hits, spends the focus for 3. Single evade, 2 evades. Quickdraw down to 1 health. He's going to Dengar for 3. Josh needs to come up big here. And he's dead.
I get to roll all the dice in the world.
Mark, playing these broken mechanics, TLT doesn't even let you play the game, you know, just automatic damage. I'm surprised Mark would stoop to these levels. I thought he was had more integrity than this. 2 hits here. This is no, this is the shuttle into Talonbane, I assume. What did he take? 1 damage?
2.
Shield and a haul off of Talonbane there from the shuttle. Josh getting salty. Yeah, he's just being. He's just. It's all satire. Because I mean, Josh plays Sabine. He's okay with automatic damage. Frog of Prey, thanks for the follow.
If you're okay with TLT, you're okay with Sabine. TLT's the original broken shit.
Saltire, yeah. And what's salt? NaCl? You can beat TLT if you fly in a range 1, but bombs can't be dodged. That is correct. Well, Mark didn't bring bombs. Is Mark going to win 2 games against Josh today? What world are we living? This is what happens when Mike doesn't show up. Shadow's going to roll forwards. Doesn't look like it bumped. Maybe it did bump. No action there. Scurrg soft 2 here, keeping that TLT wide open.
No, if you don't fly a list with broken mechanics.
Mark complaining about broken mechanics when he's using Mindlink and TLT here.
Huh?
I don't practice it.
I was your only win that day, too.
I was happy after that. My day was complete. I was like, oh, good. I can go home.
Yeah, Josh, Mark has TLT, Mindlink, and Dengar in his list.
Oh, yeah, that's not a broken mechanic at all. Mindlink,
Yeah.
action economy. Why isn't that even broken?
There's a 2 Talon roll here out of Fenn. It's kind of funny. Talonbane Cobra can't Talon roll. Shift the dice box. Yeah, I know, but they keep bumping it, so I gave up.
Well, that's what I mean. I wasn't quite sure.
Welcome, McShafterson. Have you been here the whole time, or you just get here? Uh-oh, Mike's on his way. Let's see if he has ships.
No, I don't.
Whee! When Mike sends me a text that says en route, all I hear in my head is the R2-D2 noise. 2 damage here. I assume this is TLT. Palps for an evade. Gets an evade. Mindlink and TLT are beatable. TLT bombs advance. Sabine's way worse. Yeah, Josh isn't actually complaining. Blanks out on the shot here. Dengar.
Oh, wait, I could have rerolled 1. Oh, well.
Rolls.
Dengar reroll.
Oh, it must mean. Oh, that was the second shot. I understand what just happened. So the shuttle takes 2 there? Took 1. Yeah, Larian brings up a good point there. He says drinking napalm is worse than swallowing a razor blade, but he's not sure that napalm's existence makes swallowing razors palatable. He's just explaining Sabine and Mindlink and DLTs and.
Why can't the
Why can't we have broken things in this game, Mark?
The crux of what I want to say is why can't the imps have a mechanic of equal strength?
Pretty sure the Imperials had X7 defenders with Palpatine for like a solid year.
Taken away from us because it wasn't fair.
It was
And
great.
like, we just took it
So-
away from you. We're gonna give it to everyone else.
So where's he flying? He's flying.
Imperials,
Time, I'm like,
yeah.
You're the one that told me to try it.
You know Mark's tired when he's bringing out degenerate lists.
Dude, learn to fly in paces.
Hambone says, I couldn't bet on Mark this game. He's playing this broken garbage.
I love you guys. You guys,
Scurrg swinging around behind the shell here,
if you didn't want me to
keeping
fly
that
it, you
TLT
shouldn't have
pressure
bet
on. I think they just didn't want to see your Imperial list again. You can only see Whisper die so many times in a single night.
No, I mean, because I've flown my other list twice.
Man, I love
Like, you guys
K4.
wanna see that list again or something
I don't know what I would do without K4
I
and
literally
expertise
put a vote
and
on the
Dengar.
screen, and they voted 95% in favor.
Alrighty, here's Talonbane Cobra just gonna
No, it's then right after.
5. Mark generously moves Talonbane out of the way. Straight 5 out of Fenn Rao here. He's running away with his 2 hull. Adovic says RIP Whisper. RIP Whisper 2. RIP Whisper 3. How many world champs did the Palper defenders win is my question. I mean, I don't think you have to win worlds to be overpowered.
put it down. I didn't touch it. You put it down. I guess I'm shooting range 3 into this guy.
Well, they're bad, but my point is that Napalm guy is dumber, so he can't say anything.
You don't get 5 dice. Oh, range
They're both idiots.
3. I got 2.
Josh tears open the fabric of time and space up by his arm there.
+1 for my
I'll move it, but they're about to roll dice, so it's just going to get knocked again.
Talonbane's a poor man's Fenn Rao.
Here's the roll. A single hit. Flips it to a hit. 2 evades, 3 evades.
I do want to juke one.
Jukes 1.
It's okay, that's been my focus. You don't need target lock. TLT into the shuttle.
TLT into the shuttle here, and he's on 6 health. 2 damage, 3 damage. That's a damage into the shuttle. Second shot. 2 damage. That's 2 damage into the shuttle. Man, these OP mechanics, unavoidable damage. What is Mark doing?
I'm gonna leave you on Higgins and Maine.
I'll give you that once you have to.
I'd be okay with that. Expertise isn't bad because it's 4 points and stress. Expertise might be the best upgrade in the game right now. The problem with expertise, though, what makes expertise powerful is the jump master's dial. There's like no stress in this game right now, which is interesting. Everyone's like abusing the shit out of mechanics that give actions. I guess K4 doesn't give an action. Stress doesn't shut down Mindlink. I don't know. Bombs don't. You can just bump and do red maneuvers and still drop bombs. This game's out of control.
Legion is our new.
Emperor has Rebel Captive and Tactician, you know. Great, wonderful. 1 stress a turn. Conditionally. K4 does not give a target lock action. Because then you wouldn't be able to do it when you were stressed or bumped. It just gives a target lock. Yeah, there you go, Larian. Kylo shuttle. Yeah, Imperial stress is just terrible. Alright, shuttle turns. Chasing down old Fenny Boo Boo. This Scurrg still content to just swing around the side of the board, drop these TLT shots into the shuttle till it's dead.
Disrespect throw from Mark.
I'm gonna repair space and time here.
Well, if you did what I think you did, maybe?
Alright, here's Omega Leader. Straight 4? I can't tell what that is. hard one here out of Fenn. Hard 2? 2 bank? 2 banks right into range 2 of the shuttle. He's gonna have to boost. You know, he's got that focus from Mind Link, that perfectly balanced mechanic.
I was debating actually.
His boost is probably, that might still be close range too. It's gonna be tight.
Oh, I know.
Captain York can eat stress. Yeah, Eagle, it's like super, Imperial stress is super conditional. Like, you can't really control it at all.
Where's this focus? Range 1 into the shuttle.
Range 1 into the shuttle here, out of, Talonbane Cobra. Hit, crit. We got 1 big green dice here for Josh. Oh, okay, it rerolls a crit.
That was a crit, right?
Yeah, you had 2 crits. Hit, crit. Focus is for the 5th. Josh needs, blanks up. I mean, dead regardless. Holy shit, Mark is gonna be like over 500 today.
Does that mean I win our medallion best of 5?
No. Mike is gonna show up and Mark is gonna be on a winning streak. 1 damage here out, Omega Leader. Mark throws his dice. Blanks out.
Shield down, you get half points on. Oh, never mind.
Shields down on the Scurrg. Mark just rubbing it in that he doesn't get half points on the small ship. Playing this balanced stuff. 2 evade, spends the token, no damage through on Omega Leader. Second shot, blanks out. Dengar's 2 of them. 2 hits.
Because Dengar's not broken either.
He's 3 points on a crew.
Mark's really showing off all these broken mechanics.
2 rerolls for that?
Only if you're flying aces.
I think the biggest weak point of the Dengar crew is that you can't bring Dengar the pilot. Back to Dallas here. Mangleader's got his work cut out for him. Josh didn't even get the chance to shoot Fenn around. That's too bad. Mike is going to walk into a bloodbath. When Mike walks in, Josh is just going to leave. He might not even be here. Mark feels bad about complaining in game 1. After trouncing Josh and rubbing it in and playing Mind Link. TLTs.
The stream shows it.
Well, the stream just wanted you to win. Yeah, that's...
That's not championships, so you flew broken mechanics. Live with it. Except that you've also fly broken mechanics.
Although for the record, Josh is playing a like B tier squad right now. All these ships are very underpowered.
Classic Imps is just B tier.
Yeah. Imps aren't very good right now.
It is kind of garbage.
By the way, didn't only 25% bet on Mark? Yeah, bets were 22% bet on Mark, and like half of that is Mark himself. How much you bet on yourself, Mark? Full 100?
In case you spend it, the max amount.
I didn't choose that garbage. Yeah. Hashtag not my list.
You voted on it. I used democracy.
The stream's gonna go tear down all the scum monuments around town now. 2 crits here, Auto Magleader into the Scurrg. Blanks out. Those are 2 real crits. Major explosion and structural damage. We're gonna roll for this bad boy. Oh, nothing. Mark's dice have been on fire today. Decimator's not bad. Make scum reasonable again. Decimator is still flyable. Like, it's okay. It gets absolutely decimated by TLTs, but and turrets, which they're just everywhere. Never mind. Don't fly decimators yet. I just wanted them to bring arc dodging back to the game. Yeah, I used to run Rack and Kenkirk. No, Rack and Oiken? Kenkirk and Oiken? I don't know. It was pretty fun. Because you just like resign to the fact that you're going to lose your ships. Megalator, hard one here. He's looking to at least kill one of these ships. Target lock is on Talonbane, I think. No, wait, never mind. He's using the Yeah. This is more a defensive target lock than anything right now. Talonbane rolls in a range 1. Mark is so excited. Takes focus. That gives him 2 focus.
Fenn round, he has nothing.
You know, Mind Link really showing how overpowered and oppressive it is in this list here that Mark's flying.
Why couldn't Ryan Farmer win a cast or championship?
Wow. Alright, Talonbane into Omega here. No mods. Hey crit. Omega. I see an evade,
Range 3.
and an evade. Range 3 here, Fenn Rao, 3 damage. See an evade, spends the token. And now, you know, TLT is just gonna kill this poor Omega leader.
Oh,
2 damage.
Talonbane.
Back into Talonbane here from Omega. Oh yeah, damaged engine. He has a stress. Oh yeah, everyone should have a stress. Does everyone have a stress? Mark?
huh?
Does your whole team have a stress?
They're all
Okay, Mark's on the ball. And TLT, 2 damage, 3 damage, spends the focus. Sigh. I see 2 focus and an evade. Spends it for 3, second shot.
I don't give up on stream.
1 crit. He's gonna Dengar both these because that's fair. Oh, here we go. He needs 1 evade. Mark putting this BM handshake out there at the winner's handshake.
How did you know how to bowel movement before my handshake?
Could smell it. So we're gonna pay the marks again.
Yeah, I'll be home in a little bit.
Not with you. You're a dirty rubber cheater playing
That's,
mechanics game.
That's interesting, Mark. Universal Fire made out like a bandit there. Death revived. I might have to take all his whoopies away and pay them out to the stream.
Please don't.
How many do you have?
3 straight out of green.
Death revived. You're a mod.